Modern thieves do not smash windows or hotwire steering columns anymore. They use $200 radio boosters to clone your keyless remote through your front door and drive off in under 60 seconds. Mechanics skip overpriced alarm systems and use simple physical tricks to make their personal cars virtually impossible to steal. Trick number 3 stops digital port hackers in their tracks. And trick number 7 costs $5 but shuts down your engine completely even if a thief holds your actual key. Number 1. The kitchen metal can most modern vehicles with push-button start get stolen right off private driveways late at night while the owner is asleep. Modern key fobs continuously transmit low-frequency radio waves waiting for you to walk near your car. High-tech thieves work in pairs. One person walks right up to your front porch holding an antenna amplifier that grabs that faint signal through your walls. It relays the signal to a second person standing beside your car door, tricking the computer into thinking you are standing right there with the key in your hand. Solid metal completely blocks these electromagnetic radio frequencies. You do not need an expensive specialty pouch. Grab an empty metal coffee tin, a clean aluminum tea canister, or a metal mint container with a snug lid. Drop your daily keys and spare remotes inside before you go to bed. To test it, put your key in the tin, close the lid, walk up to your driver door, and pull the handle. If the car stays locked, you are completely protected. Just ensure the lid is solid metal, because decorative tins with clear plastic windows let radio waves leak straight through. Number 2. The 5-second fuse pull if you have to leave your car parked at an airport, a commuter train station, or on a public street for a few days. This $0 trick guarantees nobody can drive it away. Every internal combustion engine requires 3 core elements to run: air, spark, and pressurized fuel. If you cut the electrical power to your in-tank fuel pump, the engine will never start no matter what tools a thief brings. Pop your hood and pull off the plastic lid covering the main engine bay fuse box. Look at the printed diagram on the underside of that cover to find the fuse labeled for the fuel pump or fuel injection system. Grab the small plastic fuse puller tool inside the box, pop that single 10 or 15 amp fuse out, and drop it in your wallet. Even if a thief picks your locks and codes a brand new electronic key, the starter will just spin the engine endlessly without delivering a drop of fuel. Car thieves operate on adrenaline. After 6 seconds of dry cranking with no start, they assume the engine has mechanical failure, panic, and run away. When you return, plug the fuse back into its slot and you are ready to drive. Just be careful not to pull fuses for the main engine computer or battery circuit, as resetting those can wipe your radio presets or trigger a temporary warning light. Number 3. The dummy diagnostic port once. A thief gets past your door locks. Their main goal is the diagnostic port located underneath the driver's side dashboard. Professional thieves carry handheld OBD tablets. They plug directly into your car's brain, bypass the factory immobilizer, and code a blank key fob to your vehicle in under 45 seconds. Mechanics protect their personal cars by making that digital access point vanish. Climb under the steering column, locate the plastic clips holding the diagnostic port in place, and unclip the entire connector from the bracket. Tuck the real wiring harness and connector up high behind the dashboard insulation or inside the center console trim where nobody can see it. Then, purchase an inexpensive $5 dummy OBD socket online and snap it right into the empty factory dashboard hole. When a thief climbs in the dark and jams their expensive coding tool into the dummy connector, they get 0 power and 0 data. They will waste critical minutes trying to figure out why their tool is dead before giving up and moving on. Just make sure to tell your regular technician where the real port is tucked away whenever you take the car in for an oil change or state emissions inspection. Number 4. The silenced tracking. Tag hiding a standard Bluetooth tracking tag inside your vehicle sounds like a great backup plan, but stock consumer trackers actively warn thieves. Brands like Apple and Samsung built anti-stalking safety alerts into their devices. If a tracker travels with an unfamiliar smartphone for more than 10 minutes, it sends a pop-up alert to the thief's phone and begins chiming loudly through its internal speaker. The thief simply follows the chirping sound, finds the tag in your glove box or center console, and tosses it out the window. Mechanics solve this by disabling the speaker completely. Take a utility razor blade or thin plastic pry tool, gently open the circular plastic casing, and clip the tiny copper wire or pry off the magnetic speaker disc. Once the speaker is gone, the tracker operates in absolute silence. Hide the silence tag deep inside your vehicle where nobody thinks to search, such as inside the spare tire well underneath the foam tools, taped behind a trunk interior taillight panel, or tucked beneath the rear seat cushions. The vehicle will quietly broadcast its live GPS coordinates to your phone without giving the thief any audible clue until law enforcement recovers it. Just remember to replace the small coin battery once every 12 months so the tracker never runs out of power. Number 5. Hard curb angle and column. Lock a surprising number of vehicles are not stolen by hot wiring or digital hacking. Organized theft rings frequently use wheel lift tow trucks or flatbed haulers, backing up to parked cars on the street and dragging them away in broad daylight in under 2 minutes. You can make your vehicle an extremely difficult target for tow trucks simply by how you park your front wheels. Whenever you park along a street or near a concrete curb, turn your steering wheel 45 degrees sharply into the curb until it hits full lock before shutting down the engine. Once the key is out or the ignition is turned off, wiggle the wheel until the mechanical steering column lock clicks firmly into place. If a tow truck tries to back up and hook your vehicle, the angled front tires cannot roll straight forward. Dragging locked wheels sideways across pavement creates loud rubber screeching, fights heavy friction, and pulls the car violently off course. Thieves looking for a quiet 90-second snatch and grab will look at that locked steering angle and immediately pick an easier target down the block. Just take your time pulling into the spot so you do not scuff your alloy wheels against the concrete. Number 6. The windshield identification cover. You look at the bottom corner of your front windshield on the driver's side, you will see your 17-digit vehicle identification number stamped onto a small metal plate. While that serial number is required by law for registration, leaving it in plain view allows dishonest people to exploit it. Rogue locksmiths, online key cutting services, and corrupt dealership contacts can look up your exact key cut patterns and factory immobilizer security pin codes using nothing more than that 17-digit string. Once they have that data, they can cut a working physical key or pre-program a remote before they ever touch your door handle. Take a thick business card, a dark piece of cardstock, or an old membership card, and slide it down into the small gap between your dashboard pad and the windshield glass so it covers the metal stamped plate. The card stays in place while parked, blocking casual eyes from recording your private vehicle number. Make sure the card is easy to slide out by hand so you can display the serial number quickly if a police officer or vehicle inspector asks to see it. Number 7. The hidden micro kill switch. This is the undisputed favorite security modification among veteran mechanics, track car builders, and classic car enthusiasts. A kill switch is a physical brake wired directly into your vehicle's electrical circuit. It does not rely on software, batteries, or keyless sensors. You buy a simple $5 heavy-duty toggle switch from an auto parts store and splice it in line with either the fuel pump relay ground wire or the starter solenoid. Trigger wire underneath your interior carpeting. When you step out of your car, you flip that hidden toggle switch to the off position. Even if a thief has your factory key, duplicates your transponder signal, or hacks your computer, the broken circuit physically prevents the fuel pump from spinning up or stops the starter motor from cranking. The vehicle simply will not run until that manual switch is flipped back on. The secret is picking a clever hiding spot. Good locations include under the edge of the driver's seat cushion seam, behind an air conditioning vent slat, or inside the center console storage bin. Always use 14-gauge automotive wire, solder your connections cleanly, and wrap everything in heat shrink tubing so the switch remains reliable for years of daily driving. Which of these 7 anti-theft tricks do you plan to use on your own car tonight? Tell me about your favorite security setups in the comments below, and check out the video on your screen right now to learn the most important secret dashboard resets every car owner should know.